Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
The Rams take away the first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield off the play fake.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams are just panic.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Baker Mayfield, his 17th touchdown now on the season, and the Rams are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with second down and less than a yard.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is a modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
On second down, it's Walker.
And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 25.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Spinning away. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Mayfield now on second down. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves.
They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And the Rams had 3 and 8 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
From the 41, Mayfield. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams.
Van Jefferson.
30 yards.
And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Aaron Donald. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
First down, Seahawks.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. To throw is Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Take it at the 37. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep...
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead now up to 14.
Jason Myers to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the half, Mayfield going up top for Kupp. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Gay is on for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away.
Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
At halftime, you have to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They've had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
In motion, the tight end.
King! Point it right.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run again with Walker.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On the sneak, it's Prescott.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Does the big boy have the juice? 30, 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Real. Hey, alert 33.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Baker Mayfield, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's got some space here. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. Akers hit, he coughs it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He has been and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. That's on the guard, David Edwards. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 14.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. Critical play in this football game is if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Going right back to Akers.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's good for Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
4th quarter.
Final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up the hill of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does it not.
Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers from 13 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for two, but they will remain down by a point. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. On third down, here's Walker. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building on their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, at 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball,
The manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3.